Good evening, morning, afternoon, freaks and geeks. This is Railuge, and I have to do another voiceover on my video. I don't know what happened to my mic. I probably had it clicked off when I recorded this. I am not sure. But today we're going to be trying to take on the White Wizard. Before I get into it, oh yeah, and my wife back there is trying to talk to me. I'm not sure what she's saying. But before I get into the video, I just want to explain. I have 2 hours worth of footage for trying to take on the White Wizard. So I am going to be cutting it down a bit. I know you guys like watching Shandalar, but there's just boring bits and pieces that I'm cutting out. The Elder Landworm used to look like a squid on sand to me when I was a kid. I never really noticed the head of the worm, and I know that's weird. So I am actually using a Goblin Merfolk deck in this episode. It's not good. But I'm testing it out because the whole idea is that I got cards to pump up my other cards. I want to also take this time to thank before I do that, yeah, I'm well aware that the bottom part is cut in half. I think it's all because of my resolution. I really don't know what happened. So, I would like to thank Fred Turcate. I'm not sure how to pronounce his last name. I am so sorry. Turcotte? I'm going to stop trying. Fred has been almost every single episode giving me suggestions on cards I should use. And I do plan on doing a second series on this eventually. And I'm going to be taking every single card that he suggested and making a list, checking it twice, checking to see which spell has been naughty or nice. So he has suggested the Flame Tongue Kavu in like 2 or 3 of the comments. I think he's in love. I do wanna, like, in a nice way, point out I am well knowledgeable about this game. However, he's pointing out a few things that I didn't think about. Like, I've always been like, oh yeah, the gems, I have never really needed them, but as he pointed out, the sword is like the best world magic, because you can prevent your cities from being taken over at the cost of possibly a white gem. So he is completely correct on that, and I'm an idiot. I hate doing voiceovers, by the way. For some reason my mic didn't record, so I have to take over my playthrough. And I hate doing this because, as you can see in my past self, I'm concentrated in playing, so I don't talk as much. When I do this, I feel like I have to fill the entire void with my voice. I'm the type of person that feels that the game should speak for itself. I'm debating if I should counter it. Because I have Phantasmal Terrain. I could change one of his red mana into something useless. Or I could just counter it. So with this deck, it has a lot of little creatures. So I'm able to bring out a bunch of small guys right away. Turn it into an island. Or a mountain. In real life, like physical, my physical decks, I have a elf and merfolk deck. I call it my nature deck. It's the same idea. It's just filled with a whole bunch of elves and merfolk and cards to pump them up. But I was able to make it a 3-color deck, adding white, because there's some merfolk and some elves that have been that bled into white during Lorwyn. And I got some of those in there. I'm explaining what I was thinking of, but I can't remember. And I have random cats popping up. This one is Bunny. My daughter named her. Oh, no, I think I'm wrong. I actually think that's Sissy. Sadly, she passed away. I don't know what was wrong with her. Just one day she just was lethargic and cold. And while I was trying to get a contact with a vet, majority of them were closed because of COVID. She passed away. And I was really sad about it. And that was also during the time that one of my other cats passed away, because mixture of a little bit of old age and his he was my cat that had the dip in his spine. If you like pet them and you feel like where the dip is, it almost felt like there was two spines combined. And I think that actually finally gave away. I miss them so much. So rest in peace, my kitties. And now I'm sad. And to you know what, I might as well make this episode of responding to Fred's comments. Yes, I know that I don't have many mana links, and yeah, the issue was I was letting cities being taken over. I did not know, however, that the speed of the cities being taken over was also influenced by the number of world magics I had. So, that was information that is very welcome. So I'm gonna have to fix that in my next playthrough. Shoulder cat. She got perturbed with me moving. So my second playthrough, I'm gonna have to keep that in mind because there are plenty of world magics I didn't use. Like, I keep forgetting about the world magic that allows you to edit your deck outside of the cities. So that is completely useless to me because I keep forgetting about it. I know Fred mentioned something about the apple being almost useless, but I don't think it is. What you don't see off screen, I'm running around the forest area gathering up food. Oh yeah, and I also have both Prodigal Mancers in my deck here. I forgot to mention that. And yeah, I know there's better. Like for instance, the Razor Fin Goblin. He's 2-drop for the same effect, and he counts as both a Goblin and a Merfolk. If I had a bunch of those, they would definitely replace the Prodigal Mancers. Well, you gotta understand, though, when Time Spiral came out, and I learned that they had Prodigal Pyromancer, I went nuts. So anyway, reason why I just dove face first into the dungeons with little health. Oh no. Oh, that's a misclick. I have the Pyromancer shooting himself in the face. It's like in the picture. He's like sitting there with the fire in his fingers. He's like, and then poof, right in his face. Oh no. Oh. Oh, and yeah, I got very salty with the black wizard. I would have had him if I had tapped the right monster, but I misclicked, and then I realized my mistake, and it took me days to beat the black wizard. I'm glad I did not record that. I wonder, does the 2016 version have Cranko in it? Because in the physical game, whenever I play that, people hate me for the rest of the day. I love it this one time, though. I brought him out. My friend, our son's friend, countered him. And I was like, oh no, I'm now sad. He's gone forever. I cast my second version of him. Good times. Good times. I wish I didn't misclick. That thing would be dead. You can't see my life! Yeah. I really don't know what happened with that. This is the first time it got cut off like that. Hi, planes. I swear that tactic worked. I swear to you that a computer had done that to me. Like changing the color word and it changed the symbol. So, I don't know. But, the Sleight of Mind and, the other one I can't think of the name right now, they're almost useless. I mean, there's a great deal that you can do with it, like changing Mountain Walk to Plains Walk. But, I love Raging Goblin. I love getting Raging Goblin on my first hand, because it's like, put down a mountain, tap the mountain, throw Raging Goblin out, tapped, and say, I'm attacking you. It's like, mountain, Raging Goblin, I'm attacking you, 1 damage. But in my physical deck, I have replaced all of the Raging Goblins with the new Goblin Pirate thing. It's, I forgot what it's called, but it's like 1/1, 1-drop. But if you cast them in the same turn that your opponent's lost life, or is it just you attacking an opponent, it gets a +1/+1 counter. So if you do it the right time, it's a 2/2 for a 1 drop, and it was. Oh, and I believe it has first strike as well. Much, much better than a 1-drop haste creature. I like Flame Lash. That's a good spell. If I had a bunch of those, it would definitely be replacing all my Thunderbolts. Or Lightning Bolts? I don't know. Kitty butt. Kitty, kitty, kitty butt. For some reason he didn't attack. I don't know why. But now I'm a little scared because that's 2 War Mammoths. War Mammoth is still pretty decent, by the way. Force of Nature, on the other end, is not so great. I've seen 8/8 tramples for less mana with no downside. I remember there was this one time when I was a kid. I think I think it was in the Green Castle. Some one of the little monsters had cast Circle Protection Green and cast Force of Nature. I was doing a black and blue deck at the time, and I had the one that changed the color word. So I changed green source to white source right before he was able to tap the mana to prevent damage to himself. So he dealt 8 damage to himself, and then he had to be forced to pay the upkeep after that. Oh, and the reason for goblins. I freaking love goblins. I wouldn't say they're my favorite mythological creature, because pretty much Centaur's my favorite. But I never really liked World of Warcraft. Every time I played it, I just wanted to play EverQuest more. So I keep thinking those priests are the White Wizard. So every time I see it, I stop and be like, wait, something's wrong here. I'm gonna start cutting bits out because, like I said, this is a 2-hour recording session, and I don't want this to get real boring. So I'm gonna cut it out and find interesting bits or something. Fred had made a comment that I seem to be having more fun when I'm winning. Well, yeah. I rarely see anybody that's still having fun when they're constantly losing. For instance, right now, I'm barely able to defeat one monster. One person thing. And it's really frustrating. So, yeah. I know you can't see my health, but pretty much there's nothing I can do in this situation. Magical Hat, that's the other one. I don't know why he didn't attack. Uh-oh. Yeah, there was no coming back from that. So, Oh, and in regards to the mana links, I tried to find them through the quests. Oh, and I just remembered last episode I left off losing the game. I was able to free 1 or 2 cities in time. I also got white amulets to teleport to people attacking, I think. I'm sorry if, like, you're upset that I did it off screen. At the time of recording this, I wanted... How do I put it nicely? Because it wasn't like I wanted to be done with the game because I was getting tired of it. Because I love this game to the point where I'm willing to do another run of it. But... Oof. I'm still recovering from COVID. But I have a lot to do. I record in bulk and I am still currently backed up, but thankfully not as bad as I used to be. Main problem with that was Minecraft Saga 3. We got into doing the saga like so much that I just recorded and kept recording, and I started to fall behind on editing. Because like I've said before, it's easier to just play and record than to take it in and edit. And that's for, like, obvious reasons. And I switched to my first deck because my Goblins and Merfolks weren't cutting it. So I wanted to see if my original deck could do well. I didn't want to use red and black because white has ways to get around both red and black. But both red and black can hurt white. I just think I need to build better decks. So I've been just skipping ahead. I keep losing to the first person. I don't want to attack because he's just going to block with the worm, and I'll wake him up. Oh yeah, that's right, I have protection from white. I forgot about that. Gonna grab one of my big flyers. Now see, I didn't think about like having so many of the demonic tutors. I can just throw in like a few good cards that like take a lot of mana, and throw in a whole bunch of different small guys. Now I could just attack with my flyer and do, like, wipe his board. Boom, boom, boom. And him. I'm just glad life does not carry over in here. I hate how sometimes it's like a small person they get, and other times it's like a huge person. I know it was mentioned earlier that you could change. Oh, excuse me. You could change the cards they get. I don't know how to do that. I'm gonna have to look that up, because I think I'm going to balance it more. I know Fred's freaking suggested something. I don't have the here's comments. Hold on. Oh no, I have to try to find it. Oh yeah, I want to read to you a reply or a comment that Fred had did, because I do reading your comments. But Fred left so many good ones, I don't know what to choose for the reading your comments. So this is one of the ones I like. Hello there, I'm letting you know what I know in the comment section down below, so that you know what I know, and share with the people you know so they are in the know. You clever person, you. Gauntlet Might to start off with is not bad at all. I've only known about Beacon of Destruction before. I wish I got like all the beacons in, what was it? It was like Mirrored in Fifth Sun or something like that. I can't remember. Coffee's being brewed in the background. Fred had mentioned about swapping Leviathan out with Seal of Removal. I'm assuming that's kind of like a counterspell enchantment, or like a bounce enchantment. I'm not sure, but I like blue having the ability to do stuff to screw you over, instead of having like the 10-10 Trample Leviathan, where it's like in order for it to do anything you need to sacrifice islands. This is like 2 islands to untap and 2 islands to attack. For a 10-10 Trample, it's not good. I don't even think it was good to begin with. Oh, and I noticed something really annoying. When I have like Gauntlet of Might out, it would still tell me that I can cast certain spells even though I can't. I have a cat meowing in the background. Meow! And there's treasure. Oh, I hate that. I get like a card that would be really good in the next battle, but then It's like either using up dice or running into a creature. There's one there and then one over there, so I'm gonna fight this Pegasus and hoping it doesn't slaughter me. It's going to slaughter me. What to pull out at the beginning? I mean, Death Shadow's not bad. I like how it gets more powerful the less health you have. And it's for like 1 black mana. I'd rather destroy that annoying flyer. I probably should have removed Viceling and Bracken. They weren't doing that much. I mean, it's a really nifty idea. I love it. It's a 2/2 creature that has the Vice and Rack ability, but they cost 4 mana to bring out. I can't remember why I'm not summoning the dead thing. And also this guy I could replace with a better card. Like a card that costs less. He's 6/6 with a flying that has a Demented Tutor effect. Which in this playthrough was not extremely helpful. I mean, I can pull out big creatures like that because I can cast them, but biggest problem though is that it takes forever to get him out. And the 6/6 flying's great. Like I said, I could just get something better. Choices. Do I bring out Viscera the Dreadful or give my people Double Strike? Having some removal would be amazing, so... And I'm dead. Yeah, so I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to find the spots where I actually find the White Wizard. Because I figured it's like, watch me trying to get to the White Wizard. When I find him would be a little bit more, oh, the cat won't leave me be. My shoulder at this point was getting sore though, because she just kept sitting on it. It's like, come on, I love you. I love my kitty, but please, my shoulder can't take much more. I love you. I love you, kitty. Watch her jump back up on my shoulder. So, out of 2 hours of footage, I kind of just want to show off trying to get to the wizard, instead of just failing several times at the first person I come across. Getting plenty of lives, that's nice. I didn't want to use up all of the dice. I love getting 2 Black Lotuses in my opening hand, because I could just pull this fool out right away. Attack me now, bitch. And you're... Oh. No. Ha, you don't have a flyer. Take this. Nope. That was delicious. And Black Lotus in my opening hand. Tell them in the background while I'm recording. Voiceover. I could edit it out, but I don't want to. I considered grabbing a bunch of cards that had shadow, but the downside is that they wouldn't be able to block anyone. That's what walls are for. I'm so glad I got rid of that. Because Colossus of Sardia, even though it takes him like 9 minutes to untap him, he's still decent. Here it is. 1 die. I get 1 life. I could go to see what's in that one space. I could try to fight another like monster trying to get to some dice. But that's all very risky. I'm checking to see if there would be any other dice hidden behind those little walls jutting out. But nope. 1 life. No extra card to take on the white wizard. Let's see if I can do this. I know what you're thinking is like, oh, there's plenty of time left in the video, so obviously you don't. Haha, what if I go out and try to get Madeline's on camera? Huh? Did you even think about that? I don't think so. Oh, that copper tablet. I know he can give him first strike. I just don't want to die. Wish he had haste. Well, he technically already has an arm again. Clock out. I kind of like this Vial of Solomon. And he gets it. And now he can block, but I was hoping he wouldn't. I'm kind of dead. I have a very furry kit. I also had my headphones on. And I heard myself talk, which is weird. So, I have been really, I guess, obsessed with randomizers. And I've been thinking, like, what games would be really cool to be able to, like, randomize whatever. And so, I know Shandalar has a lot of random elements as it is. But thinking to really shake things up and still make it so that the game is playable. First of all, where the different like little creatures where they spawn would be shuffled. Like, you know how like all the green creatures can spawn on the green places. Well, like let's say the Tusk Guardian. Let's just say he got randomized into loading up in a swamp. The shops, what they're able to sell is randomized, because if you notice, it's usually sorted by the color, like the area that they're in. The castles, like let's say you come across the White Castle, let's just say it would randomize into black. And the cards that the dungeons have would be random, like what they're able to have. Like say, you know, one of the dungeons has Black Lotus. Let's say that Black Lotus slot would be randomized to Goblin Digging Team. Also, the cards that the monsters in the dungeons would start with would be randomized to something completely different. And I think what they have in their decks would be shuffled with the colors that they normally would have. I think it would be interesting. And also, on like a higher scale, like make it a little, like have like a different level of difficulty. Like the mana that lands in the objects it produce would be randomized. all the instances of, like, say, Mountain Walk would be shuffled with, like, Island. And same thing with colors like Protection from Black. That would be shuffled with other colors, including Colorless. Maybe even the creature types. Like, shuffle all instances of Goblin with Soldier. That'd be kind of cool, too. But like I said, it's like this game has its own level of randomization as it is. Well, I'm no programmer, so I personally don't know how to do that. I can't remember if that's the 1-drop one or the 3-drop one. I had the 4th edition version of that. I used to use it, but then it kept backfiring, so I stopped using it. I know I keep complaining about it, but I really hate doing voiceovers. It's like I forgot what I was talking about originally. Sometimes my wife in the background has some snarky comment to make about what's going on. And it's just like I lose half of the video, pretty much. Like I said earlier, when I'm on the mic like this, I feel like I have to keep talking. I like to let the game speak for itself sometimes. I even mentioned in my Nuzlocke where it's like I would see some PokeTubers. They would be talking through the gameplay, and it's like, whoa, Squirtle just used water gun on me. Didn't do much damage. And they would just, like, commentate everything that's going on. It's like, yeah, I can see that. Ooh, Fallen Angel. Perfect to take on this bishop. And then I'll just go and scoop up all the other dice. To take on the White Wizard. And I have plenty of mana to pull out him. And then I swing swong. And hope I don't die to the first person I fight. Making discard mana is always a good thing at the beginning. I love how he does not attack with his flyer so that he has a blocker and then doesn't block. It's like, yeah, I'm not going to block with him because I want to swing at you for 1 damage next turn. One thing that bugs me about him, he gets more power if the other person has no cards in his hand. So, you finally whittle him down to 0 cards, and then he casts, or he holds on to the card that he drew. Which I guess is good if, like, it's actually legitimately preventing him from casting something. I'm sorry you can't see my life total. I could have sacrificed my creature, now I think of it. Crap. Oh well. I have him. And now I have another fallen angel. Goodbye. Alright, time to scoop up all of the dice. Life. Gauntlet of Might, not bad, not bad. I don't want to try to fight one of those angels to get the other dice just to have it be like +1 life. So, total cast cost of the Johnny's Pride Mate. Isn't that 2? I'm pretty sure that's 2. But this I wasn't sure, so I'm racking my memory to try to remember how much it is. So give me a minute. Give me a minute while I'm searching my brain. My brain is like a smart device, yeah? Just, I really want to make sure that it is what I think it is. Because this is the one before battle, and Gauntlet of Might's a pretty decent card to start with. I think I discovered something, I'm not sure. Give me a minute. Just hold on. Twist takes me the whole episode to find the Johnny's Pride Mate. I can't remember what I'm confused about. It's okay, just hold on. It's coming any minute now. I seriously wish I knew what I was doing. Just hang on. Okay, here we go. Ah. Gauntlet of Might and no mountains to really use it. However, I'm not sure if I have any of the dual lands that count as a mountain. But I've never had to use Demonic Tutor to grab a land before. It had to be protection from red. And he didn't block. Oh yeah. That's protection from white. I keep forgetting. I mean, while I'm playing, I didn't forget, but you know what I mean. And he can easily give him first strike. So block with my Fallen Angel would be pointless. Oh, I loved Fallen Angel. I had a whole bunch of her from like Chronicles and 4th edition. And then I found something even better. Lorwyn. Face Walter. 1/1 goblin, 1 drop. And you sacrifice another goblin, and he gets +1/+1 till end turn. Either +1/+1 or +2/+1. 2 + 2 + 1 + 1. 2 + 1 + 1 + 2. 2 + 1 + 2. +1. If you don't know what I'm referencing, you should seriously watch Clue. I love that movie. 3 different endings because they didn't want like the true ending to be spoiled. So different theaters got different endings. And they really trolled everybody with like the build up to like discovering who the killer was. And then you got on like VHS and DVD. VHS back then. And you would like it would play one ending, then it's like that's how it could have happened. But what about this? And then they show the second ending, and then they're like, but this is how it actually happened. I love it. You have protection from red, but not from black. Ew. Oh, I miss you, Hissy. You were a good kid. Don't get sad again. It's difficult recording old videos because there's like cats in the background that we either gave away or passed away. So sad. Please hurt. Oh, Bellfire. could attack with her, but I just wanted to destroy his creature. And the white wizard is down. I repeat, the white wizard is down. So now all I have left to take on is the blue. I wish I was able to take Fred's suggestions, but I figured because of the white, one, like the cards I wanted to grab are the ones that pumped up my other creatures. And I know that there was a couple like captain type creatures that's like, oh, and this one is really good too. But I was afraid of the mana cost, so I don't think I grabbed this one. Did I? Yes, I did. So I'm going to take this time to explain what's going to happen. The next 2 episodes, I have to do a voiceover again, because those 2 were recently recorded, and what I'm doing, I found a way to record like audio track for the game and then a separate audio track for my mic. But the problem is when I pull it into Premiere Pro, it only reads 1 track. But both tracks are still there. So what I have to do is I have to load it up into VLC and record another copy of the same video, but with track 2. So I load that in as the mic audio so that I can alter the volumes of both the game audio and voice audio. So what I was trying to do to save space on my hard drive was upload the videos that I'm going to take a while to get to up on YouTube under private. But I forgot when that happens, they actually encode the video a little bit. And I lost the second track of the next 2 videos. So I gotta do a voiceover for them too. So let me know if you mind it, if you don't mind it, whatever, just your thoughts. And until next time, stay white and nerdy.